Hello, everyone. Guess who is back and better than ever?
Back
Welcome to
again, again,
again,
again.
again. Welcome to the Love Letters to Broadway podcast, the podcast where we give you Broadway tips, tricks, advice, and where we discuss our adventures. Where we had a lot of adventures this past week, we're kind of reached a point where it's like, I'm so sorry, guys, we had to skip a week, but we are back and we are better than ever. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Skylar.
And it's been a week, but we are happy to be back and we've seen quite a few shows.
We really haven't. We're still going. Like, this
Yeah,
is
we're
crazy.
still going. We actually have another show tomorrow.
We had a lull for a little bit, and then we're back, baby. Back.
Me back. So of course, like always, we're gonna do our regular hyperfixations. We're gonna do our Broadway news. But this week we are doing a review of the show Liberation, which we won lottery to. And
Yeah.
Skylar, tell the people where our seats were.
Front row, baby. Front
Front
row.
row center. The boobies were in our face.
Spoiler, I guess. But I guess you should know it before you decide to go see the show,
Yes,
honestly.
spoiler alert, there's nude people, fully nude. Nude women, I should say.
Yeah.
But the show was fantastic. We are excited to talk about it. We've also seen quite a few other shows that you should expect reviews for coming up, such as Bat Boy and
Spelling bee.
yes, we loved it. We loved both of them. We were surprised.
And we're gonna have another one for the show we see tomorrow. So we're
Yes.
like racking it in.
Well, this episode comes out afterwards. We could spoil what we're seeing tomorrow.
I'm so excited. Are you so excited?
We won the lottery
Somehow.
for Mamma Mia.
Finally.
Finally, and we are so excited to see it. I don't know how our seats are going to be. I'm curious to see that because like I was looking at view from my seat online and they look a little funky the way it's
Oh
set up in the
no.
mezzanine. Did you see? I sent you pictures.
Honestly, like I definitely looked for 10 seconds and then I got distracted by
You should
how
take a look. It's like
yeah.
weird. It's almost shaped like a box, but like there's like
Oh.
no real raking. Like I think we're gonna be like, and we're so far to the side that like every review says like you lose like a huge chunk of the stage.
Oh no.
So I hope it's gonna be okay. I hope it's not gonna be like a Book of Mormon situation where like, remember I couldn't see anything because I was behind a wall. But we got the tickets discounted. That's what matters.
I mean, if anything, we could just prop ourselves.
Yeah, and it's Mamma Mia. It's not like it's a show we don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm really going for the music.
Oh yeah, I'm curious to see and I'm curious to see how they did it.
Yeah. But yeah, you should look at the pictures I sent you. Um, so I guess let's get right to it with our hyperfixations. Are you ready to go?
I am. I
Okay.
know one of the songs is gonna be on yours because we've already discussed it.
Okay. Are you stealing my song?
Probably. But it's so good. But it's not at
Mm-hmm.
3, it's at 1 because I think I listened to it 10 times today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, so I found the Bat Boy original cast on Spotify because I
Yeah.
love the music,
The
but
music was fantastic.
I realized the song I like the Deer in the Headlights. That's a new song they added.
Oh,
And I'm like,
really?
gosh darn it, because I
It was
really
it
like the song.
was it in the London version, the one that was in 2020?
I don't know, let me look. But I've been really into Comfort and Joy from Bat Boy. And it's
Mm.
really cool hearing what's it called? Carrie Butler in it
Hmm.
as
Did you
the
look did you look up the original Bat Boy actor?
yeah, where is he now?
I don't know where he is now, but he was attractive when he was younger.
He really was. Yeah,
Good
no,
looking guy.
they didn't have that either.
So when did they add that song in?
They just did
For
for
New York
this
City Center?
production. Yeah, which makes me so upset because I want the cast album.
It really was added in?
Yeah, that song and another one, I believe.
Wow. I love
Because
that song. That was one of the best in the show.
right? And I was like, I wanted to listen to it, and I was like, darn, it's not here. But Comfort and Joy is really good too. Um, we loved Bad Boy. I'm still shocked. I can't wait to talk about it. But yeah, so that's at 3. At 2, I'm really addicted to the song Love Me to Heaven by the Jonas Brothers. Just
Mm,
obsessed. It's a good bop. It's a good way to start your day.
yeah.
Um,
It's a good
and
jam.
Yeah, this is my obsession. And then at one, and the money kept rolling in and out
You
from
stole
here.
my song.
But I had to because I think I listened to it like 10 times today. And I was like, okay, that,
You stole my song. You wouldn't even know that song if it wasn't for me.
well, that's why I said it to you in the beginning. Um,
Hmm.
if you haven't listened to it, I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked. Yeah, so that's good. I hope it transfers. Book wise, I read a really horrible book that I'm not even gonna say because like I don't even want to talk about it. I was so annoyed. But I'm reading a really cute Christmas book called Good Spirits by B.K. Borson, and I highly recommend it. It is so cute. It's about the ghost of Christmas past coming to help this woman, and then they fall in love.
The
And I'm like,
ghost and the woman?
yeah,
How
they
does
fall.
that work?
I don't know yet. They just kissed where I left off. So,
How? He's a ghost.
but he's not. He's in the form of a human. So you can touch him.
Oh, so it's like when in Casper the Friendly Ghost when he turns into the boy.
Yeah. So, but it's really cute. I'm liking it. But it's also like thought-provoking at the same time. So I recommend that one. Um, and I think that's really it. I haven't watched TV. I don't think I have. No, I did. I've been doing a lot of scrolling. A lot of
Yeah,
scrolling.
it's been a bad week for watching TikToks. I can't stop scrolling either.
Why? Why? This week I'm really bad with it.
I don't know. I don't know. We got to try to do other things. We do have a very fun week ahead, though, between Mamma Mia and then we're also having a nice little Friendsgiving. So that'll
Yeah,
be fun. We have activities the next few days. So you know what? I think we should vow to try to get off the phone.
it's a problem. Like
It's a
I'm gonna try
problem.
really hard tonight to not scroll at all after.
Don't let me scroll on my phone during the Friendsgiving.
You're not going to. Why would you?
Okay, I know myself. Like I could still be like we could all be sitting at the table and I could still like pop it open. I have a bad addiction with my phone. I'm really addicted to it.
Yeah, it just keeps getting like I don't know. And like yeah, I gotta stop. It's almost like it's better to watch TV than to be scrolling.
Yeah. You know what? Like at Liberation, they lock up our phones. And it's something to note, just especially because this is our Liberation episode. But you know what? In some ways, for me at least, it felt so refreshing. Like sitting during intermission and not having to worry about my cell phone and
I
what's
was
going
just like
on.
a little worried. Like I know nothing was gonna happen, but I'm like, what if like something happened? Someone's trying to contact me. Like that was my one thing. I was like,
Well, yeah, I mean, I wish they, I blame it on society because if you could trust society enough for people not to whip out their cameras,
yeah,
they wouldn't have to lock up the phones. But
yeah,
that's the
yeah,
issue.
you're right. You're right.
I blame
Uh,
society.
yeah, so that's it. That was my week.
Very good week.
That was my week.
Um, so jumping ahead to my week, I could already say what my number one song is because Skylar stole it, which was And the Money Keeps Rolling In from Evita. But we'll get there. First, starting with third, though. In third place, as we said, we saw Spelling Bee, and I loved it. I loved the music. I thought it was so catchy. I've never seen Spelling Bee before. And I keep listening to the I Love You song.
Oh,
It was so pretty. Their harmonies were insane.
insane.
Absolutely insane.
That cast
Uh,
is like just in like 10 out of 10. Great cast.
yeah. Like we're gonna do a full review, but honestly, run. Do
Yeah,
not miss
literally.
it. Do not
Don't.
miss it. We want to go again. We're ready to go again.
Oh yeah.
So that's in third place this week. In second place, I'm jumping back to like the movie musical stuff and Disney's
Hmm.
Channel thing. I've been listening for some reason to the soundtrack from Zombies 4. I finally watched the movie.
Oh.
And I don't know. I mean, I've watched all of them. I was like, yeah, I probably should watch the fourth one. I didn't realize how good the music is in the fourth one. There's actually some really catchy songs, but there's a really
I've
pretty
never
love
watched it.
ballad. There's a really pretty love ballad called Dream Come True. And
Uh-huh.
it's like the harmonies are beautiful. And I was just like, how is this in a Disney movie? It reminded me almost a little bit of like High School Musical vibes. Can I have this dance? Like it was a really pretty
Really?
song. I think you should look it up.
I will.
And then, of course, like I said, first place was the Avita song that Skylar stole from me, but it's okay. I introduced her to it. Without me, she wouldn't have known it. So I take credit.
That was
Um,
such a good like first listen.
yeah. And her face was funny when we first played it in the car. She did not expect Diego's high note.
Insane.
Absolutely insane. So those are my songs this week. In terms of watching TV, I've been rewatching the Trolls cartoon on Netflix because it's like one of my favorite comfort shows on there, and Netflix is taking it off November 16th.
What?
I'm so upset about it. When I saw that announcement, I was like, okay, I'm gonna rewatch the whole thing. So I'm rewatching the whole
Change to
thing.
something?
I don't know what it is. I hope it moves somewhere else like Hulu. But I
Mm.
loved it. I'm so upset. And then I've also, of course, been watching Dancing with the Stars.
Ew.
And they just finished, I believe it's the quarterfinals or the semifinals. I don't remember how that's figured out. But it was their 20th anniversary, like 20th year anniversary. They did a whole big celebration. They brought back Tom Bergeron, the original host, and all the original pros, and a bunch of like the past champions came back and they performed. But they voted off my guy Andy Richter. I was so upset.
Did
I
they
was voting
really?
for him. Yeah, I was voting for him every week because I really liked him. He was a good personality. It shouldn't always be about who's a good dancer because I don't like that they keep choosing these people who have danced previously. Like, it's not fair that they
That's
have an
not fair.
advantage. Um, but I'm really rooting now for Robert Irwin and Dylan Efron.
They're
I
still
think
in. Good.
they're still in it and they're both phenomenal. Robert's performance this week was he recreated this dance that his sister Bindi had done on the show, which was in honor of their father.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, it was the sweetest moment. At the very end, she comes out and she was like holding his hand at the end of the dance.
Sorry.
And they surprised him by playing clips like projected on the floor of him with his dad when he was a baby. And he just instantly started sobbing. Like they
Oh
had to
my
pause it for like
God.
a minute because he was just sitting there crying into her arms. It was so beautiful. He got the first perfect score of the season.
Wow.
But he's
Wow.
my first choice, please. And then second would be Dylan.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's Dylan Efron.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's really all I've been watching this week.
It's a good week.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Should we
I enjoyed
get
it.
into some crazy Broadway news?
Yeah, there's a
This is
lot going
crazy.
on.
This one to me is kind of wow.
Hmm.
So, Rob Lake featuring the Muppets will be closing literally this Sunday.
It's crazy because that's our last podcast episode was us reviewing the show, and now it's closing.
Literally.
Like, I'm, I think, I think, well, one ticket sales suffered. When you and me went, it was almost empty, and it was only the second
Yeah.
day. And
Yeah.
then also, I think the issue is that people were, I think, waiting to buy tickets until they knew how involved the Muppets were, and the
Yeah.
Muppets weren't involved. They were
No.
hardly in it.
They're just
I'm
thrown in, honestly.
That's what it felt like. And then, like, even after we went, they finally had them do bows. Like when we went, they weren't even bowing yet. Um,
Yeah.
like I'm happy we got a chance to see it just because like we're huge Muppets fans, and I'm happy we got in before it closed. But I mean, really, like, if you're gonna advertise it as the Muppets, you can't have Miss Piggy show up for one scene, and then her only other scene is a pre-taped video.
Yeah, and literally like all the merch was Muppets too.
Hmm.
I don't
Like
know. It
nothing really advertised him.
no. And so that's a major issue. And I think that is why they had such poor turnout.
I blame the marketing team. I think the marketing team really blew the game on this one.
Yeah.
They almost led people on, and I think people were annoyed, and I think tickets suffered.
No, I think we kind of felt like that.
Yeah. Honestly,
Because
yeah.
like the more I think about it, I was like, wow, the Muppets, we were so excited to see the Muppets. And we really didn't get they were just kind of randomly put in. And even their
Like,
tricks weren't amazing.
no, they weren't the most incredible tricks. Like, but honestly, like, for example, when they did the saw a woman in half trick, now the
Yeah.
show's closing. I don't care about talk about the tricks that they do.
Yeah.
It should have been saw a Muppet in half.
It really should
That would
have.
have been so freaking hilarious if he's sawing him in half or something, and all of a sudden Kermit's legs turn into like Fozzie's or something. Like there
Yeah.
are so many ways to make it cute and funny and honor the Muppets, and I just don't think they did that. They didn't even have the Muppets sing. Like I was
No.
expecting them to end with Rainbow Connection during Bows or something.
Something. Yeah, it was strange. And I feel really bad because this is like it they announced this yesterday, which was November 11th and closing this Sunday.
Yeah.
Like it was a quick like yeah, no, you're done.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, because that's hard.
Yeah, I
But
feel
it's
really bad for
not
him.
what traditional theater goers are going to go see,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But the thing is, there's been magic on Broadway in the past and it's done well. I think in this situation in particular, I think it's a big case of false advertising.
Yeah. Yeah, not right.
I mean, literally, like they advertised like Ralph's in the show and Animal, and they were in one scene and they didn't even like talk.
Yeah. They even had little in the playbill they had little bios and
Bios, yeah.
stuff.
They
And
should they should have done it where like it was an actual story and like Rob Blake was in the story and the Muppets were like with him. Like I
hmm
think that's what people were expecting. Or something similar to the Muppet Show where Rob is like the special guest. This isn't
yeah.
what anyone thought it was.
Yeah, no.
So that was unfortunate. Some more uplifting news this week, though, is that Maybe Happy Ending announced that they're adding a digital lottery with $20.64 tickets. So they're calling it the Club 2064 for the year the show takes place. And it begins for performances that are November 12th and onward. So you can enter the digital lottery at Telecharge on their website. You get up to two tickets if you win. The tickets will be either prime mezzanine or in the orchestra, but it's really based on availability. The drawings are made the day before each performance at 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern. So, like always, we always recommend with the telecharge lotteries, your best chances to enter around like midnight, 1 a.m. Like that's how we usually end up winning, is like the earlier we enter, the more likely we are to win.
I will say though, this time I entered at 5 a.m.
It may not have
I
been early
won.
enough still. Oh wait,
No,
and
I
you won or
won.
you didn't win?
I won.
Well,
Why?
5 a.m. is still early. I think it has to be between like I think you have to enter between like 12 and like 6 or 7. Like you have to enter before people like most people wake up.
Yeah.
Um, in my opinion. Because also when what's it called? What was the other one? We also won Two Strangers this week. We didn't go because it overlapped with another show, but that when I won that, I entered at like 12:30, 1 a.m.
Mm, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. More exciting news, which I need to look up tickets for this. We gotta go. The Les Mis Arena tour that's gonna come to Radio City. They added more dates. So now it's gonna run between July 23rd to August 9th. Which is very exciting, and I still need to get tickets.
Is it more like a concert or will it be staged?
It's a concert.
Mm. So it's just the music or like they're going through the whole story?
Well, they're gonna go through Les Mis is all music. There's no
Oh,
dialogue.
that's true. You know I'm not a Les Mis girl. I'll go because I've never seen Les Mis live. So I'll go.
Yeah, I need to go. I just keep
But
forgetting. It's on my list.
some more exciting news is that this week was a big week for The Great Gatsby as Jeremy Jordan returned to the role on November 10th. So welcome back to Jeremy. And also kind of correlating with this, in terms of people coming back to the roles. Um, Last night was actually Tom Felton's first performance in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I don't know if you
Yeah.
saw videos online, but people were
Yeah, I did.
going crazy.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, everyone's really excited for that. I saw they're even having like special Draco merch and stuff. So a lot of people coming back to roles this week that they originated
Yeah.
with. So that's cool.
Um, yeah. And then I don't know if you saw this, but I can't stop listening to it. The chess melody that was on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
I
with
only saw Aaron.
everybody.
I only saw Aaron's part.
So good. So good. Well, I really only listen to him. I keep watching it over and over again. Just watching him dance, I'm like, go, go, Aaron, go.
Because you like
He's
that
so
they
good.
did your Bangkok song.
I
But
just love it.
I don't know. I kind of don't want to be spoiled for the show, but I did see I saw it on TikTok, and someone was saying in the comments that it was One Night in Bangkok is the only up-tempo song in the whole show. I don't know if that's true,
Oh, I
but
have no
that's
idea.
interesting.
I've only listened to that song.
Me
Uh,
too.
I'm so excited to see it though. Apparently it's like insane. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
And we have that already in it.
A little
Soon.
bit. That's crazy. That
Soon.
snuck up on us. That
Oh
snuck
my
up on
God.
us.
Wait, actually, isn't it just like a few days away?
Yeah,
Oh my God. But you guys won't know when and where to find us.
never.
More people returning to roles this week. Grammy winner Allison Russell has been set to return to Broadway's Hadestown. So she's going to be returning to the Walter Kerr Theater later this year. And she will be starring as Persephone beginning December 16th. And she will succeed current star Rebecca Naomi Jones, who takes her final bow December 14th.
Incredible. I don't know if
So
I've
much
seen her.
casting news. Did you?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Because we saw Lana.
Who's
We
Lana?
saw the one, the last Persephone we saw
Oh, she was really
with
good.
Ollie.
We saw Yola.
Yola was great. I saw Yola's understudy, who was great. And then we saw what's her face? Daphne? Daphne? No, what's her name?
Huh? I thought I've only seen the show twice. How many times have
No,
you seen the show?
a lot.
Wait. Oh no, I've seen it 3 times. When did that happen?
We saw it twice with Jordan Fisher.
That's why.
Okay, so Thanksgiving is around the corner, which is strange too. That snuck up on all of
Yay.
us. And like always, the Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is the best part of Thanksgiving
Hell
and
yeah.
my favorite part. And I could be so okay with just watching that and then like doing nothing for the rest of the day. It's the best. Um, so there's always musicals that perform. Last year we had The Outsiders, which was exciting. This year you're gonna get Buena Vista, you're gonna get Just in Time and Ragtime. Um, so it starts at 9. Why does it say 8:30? No, 8:30? Does
No,
it
it
start at
starts at
9 a.m.?
8:30. It starts at 8:30 because it's like a 30-minute pre-show. And a lot of the
Oh,
Broadway shows perform like during the pre-show
pre-show
now. And then at 9 a.m. the actual like parade starts.
starts. So 8:30, just start watching at 8:30 and don't leave your couch.
But
Get a
you
cup of
know what?
coffee and enjoy.
I'm surprised it's only 3 shows because I feel like in the past it's always been more. And it's also weird to me that it's like Buena Vista and Just in Time are performing because in the past it's usually newer shows because they
Yeah,
do it to promote the new
the
shows of the
show,
season. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused by the choices that they made.
right?
Um,
Wasn't last year Hell's Kitchen, Outsiders?
yeah, there was one or two more.
Death Becomes Her.
Death Becomes wasn't there one more? Or was it only those three? There definitely used to be way more than three,
Yeah,
but yeah, I actually don't love the choices they made. I want to see some of the new shows perform. I'm surprised like they didn't even have the revival of Beetlejuice perform. Like imagine like him yelling into the camera like, "Hey folks, I'm on the Thanksgiving Day parade" or something like that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely strange. I saw it and I was like, okay, Just in Time makes sense. It's Jonathan Groff.
yeah.
Ragtime is interesting to me because what are they gonna
Ragtime,
perform?
well, maybe like the opening number or something. But I do like that Ragtime is performing because at least it's a new revival. It's like it's a show that
Yeah,
will be nominated for a Tony Award this year. Just in Time and Buena Vista are done. Like I
yeah.
want the new shows to have the opportunity to perform.
Well, Queen of Versailles. No, thank you. No
Mm-mm,
offense.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
No offense.
Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Um, It was also announced this week some more a little upsetting Broadway news that Cassie Levi is exiting the Broadway-bound Lost Boys musical. So it was previously announced that she was going to be playing Lucy Emerson, but apparently due to familial commitments, she is no longer going to be in the show. And it has not been announced yet who her replacement is going to be.
I want to see that show when it comes out.
Yeah, I would like to as well. I'm curious about that one. I think we need to watch the movie because it's based on like a cult new movie.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Another returning back to the roles, Darren Criss is going to be returning to maybe Happy Ending. So he's back.
Surprise, surprise.
Here we go.
I
Andrew's
expected him.
done, and now he's back.
Yeah. Um, and then last piece of Broadway news for the week is that Kate Baldwin has taken her first bow in Broadway Chicago. And Alex Newell is going to be the newest Mama Morden beginning November 17th. We just saw Alex Newell in Bat Boy, and oh my God,
Oh my
such a
God.
standout moment in the show. It was absolutely incredible.
Love. Love.
Love Alex Newell.
So good.
We
So,
saw two people from Glee in the same day, Alex Newell and Kevin McHale.
and we're gonna see another one soon.
Yeah, William Michelle. We're racking them up.
We really are. We just need Jonathan Groff, but like just in time is so expensive.
That's crazy. There's going to be four Glee performers on Broadway at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Five.
Five. Who's five?
Jonathan, Darren, Kevin, Leah.
Darren! I forgot about Darren. I wasn't counting him.
That's crazy.
Wow, it's like a whole Glee reunion.
Wow, look at that. Iconic. Iconic.
Wow. I think that's it though with Broadway news. I don't think there's anything else this week.
Yeah, it was kind of like everyone's kind of returning home. Everyone's pulling that Aaron Tveit Mulan move, kept going back and back.
Back again, like us too.
Yeah,
Guess
literally.
who's back, 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 back again, again, again. Um, so I guess it's time to kind of start getting into our review of Liberation.
Yeah. Which we saw a play.
Yeah, but we don't see plays too often. Um, but we were really happily surprised at how much we loved the play. Um,
Yeah.
like it kind of took us by a really happy surprise. And like we said, we won tickets, we sat front row center, and we were just like in shock that we received those seats because they were absolutely phenomenal.
Like insane. Like how?
I have no idea. So before we kind of get into the review, like always, we'll do it with our separate categories where we go category by category. We rank everything on a scale of 1 to 10, and then we will divide by the amount of categories and find our average ratings. Um, for this episode, because it is a play, I'm using our play ratings. So the categories are costumes, set designs, directing, choreography, book, ambiance slash crowd control, casting choices, acting and pacing, and then of course we gotta talk about the potties.
Yeah.
We
Here we
went
go.
to the potty at Liberation.
I always do. Yeah, I don't remember having a problem with it.
No, we liked it. It was the one where like you go into that other area and like there's like a
Yeah.
little hallway and stuff. Oh, and by the way, you have to pick up your tickets like at the box office if you win the lottery. And Skylar's getting our tickets, and I turned to the right and I almost like fainted because standing next to us was the woman who played the evil stepsister in Brandy's Cinderella.
Crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
That's crazy. We didn't really talk about that afterwards. That's
No,
crazy.
that was crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, if we were late because we hit a lot of traffic for some reason, get there early if you win the lottery because you do have to stand in line. And we're not late, but we're Skylar and Michelle late in our
Hmm.
heads.
There's a
Um,
difference.
yeah, so you have to get it physically, which makes sense because they do take away your phones. Well, they don't take it away. You have to put it in a pouch, so you can't access it. But just make sure you're there early so you don't have to like stress about getting your tickets, getting your phone locked away, and then finding your seat or go to the bathroom. Just get there at least a half hour early.
I agree. And just to kind of talk about the phones, so what they do is before when they scan your ticket, they're gonna hand you a pouch that they slip your phone into, and then they have a special way of locking it.
Yeah.
And then you hold on to your phone, like it's always on you. You hold on
Hmm.
to the pouch. But then when you're leaving, it also takes a little extra long to leave, which just, keep in mind if you're reserving parking or trying to make a train or something, because you have to wait till one of the ushers can scan your pouch, which unlocks it, and then you can get your phone back. And then there's
Yeah.
these like little buckets outside the theater that you drop the used pouch in.
Yeah. So it's not like it doesn't take crazy long, but it does add at least 5, 10 minutes of your time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I think it added about that.
Yeah.
So, quick little summary about the show. We won't spoil too much because it did just come out.
Yeah.
And I definitely think it's a show you need to like kind of witness in person to really appreciate it. Um,
Hmm.
but it takes place in modern time and in the 1970s. It's about this girl who was telling the story of her mother and her mother's friends in the 1970s and how they were a group of I wouldn't use the word radical, but in some ways they were a little radicalized.
Hmm.
But they were all about women's liberation, which is how the title comes into play. It talks about this women's group that they had every week where they would talk about where should we protest? What's going on in your lives at home? How can we make more of a name for ourselves? How can we get out of the kitchen? Kind of stuff like that. So the group of women, there are Lizzie, there was a woman named Susan. There's Margie. There's two Doras, Isadora and regular Dora. There's Joanne, and there's Celeste. And they meet weekly, and it tells the story of like their friendship and how that developed and what happened to them. Um, and it jumps a lot back and forth from present day to the past.
Yeah.
There also is a bit of a focus on Lizzie's relationship with her husband and how that formed, and how that has influenced like her daughter's life a little bit, um, and also what it was like to fall in love and get married in a time where, in some ways, women were almost frowning upon that because it's all supposed to be about independency and how you don't need to rely on a man.
Hmm.
Um, Anything I left out that you feel like is important to mention?
Um, I think it's interesting in the way that like it makes you think about like as a woman, your values and how you might view society and how society might view you. And it made
Agreed.
me like really think about like what I hold true and what I want out of my life and if I'm staying true to my values.
Yeah, that's really true, actually. And it's like, if like, do you feel like you're an independent woman? Are you relying too much on others, but also like, do you value yourself? Like stuff like that. It really makes you think.
Yeah.
But it is a comedy. Like we were laughing.
Oh yeah. No,
Like
it
it was
was such a
hilarious.
good written play and the fact like I wasn't bored.
Not
I
for
was
a
so
second.
captivated.
Not for a second. There was one moment towards the end where I was like, I could use 5 minutes less. But
Yeah.
besides that, I really thought it was brilliantly written. Um,
Hmm.
so I guess in some ways it makes most sense because we're talking about it already is to start with the book. The book was written by Bess Wool. The only thing I'm unsure of is if this is Bess's story about her mother, or if the character who plays the daughter in the show is just like a made-up daughter and it's a made-up mother.
I think
That's
it's
what was
about her
unclear.
mother, actually.
Is it her actual mom?
I think so.
I'm gonna double check. Let's look this up.
Because that would make
Is
sense.
Liberation about Bess Wool's
I was
mother?
expecting Bess Wold to be the main character, not gonna lie.
Oh, it is really about her mother and her mom who worked at Miss Magazine in the 70s and her mom's friend.
Because I will say, like, the actress who played her
Hmm.
was like insane in the emotions. Like, I felt like she was actually her daughter.
Yeah, I thought so too at first. I didn't, I even turned to you and I was like, oh, I think she's talking about her actual mom. And then I was like, oh wait, she's not the woman who wrote it. Like I thought it was like something
Yeah.
like um what's it called? Suffs, where like how Shayna Taub wrote it and also starred in it. That's what I thought this was. And then I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
that's what
it's
I thought
not.
too.
But she did brilliantly with jumping back and forth. But um, focusing on her book,
Yeah.
it was very interesting. Like the show almost starts as if she's just having a conversation with the audience, which I
Yeah.
loved. Like
I
at
did
first I was
too.
like weird, and then I was like, "Oh, I love it."
Yeah.
Like she talks to the audience about like, oh, this is my current day. I'm married. I have two kids. This is the story of my mom. These are her friends. She met this one, and this is a true story about how like they were trying to change the world, but like it didn't necessarily happen. But it grew a really strong friendship and how like and then it jumped a lot back and forth between the present day where she was interviewing her mom's friends as their older selves, but she's also trying to find herself as a woman.
I loved it. The more I'm
I
thinking
loved
about
it.
it, I was like, I love
Hmm.
the way it was written because I wasn't also confused. The back and forth wasn't confusing. It
No.
all made sense in the fact when, especially when Liz would talk as her, so like as a daughter and not as her mom. Like the
Hmm.
switch was so effortless where I wasn't like, oh, I'm confused. Like, why is she now? Why is she the mom and why is she the daughter?
Yeah.
Like everything was so well written for the audience to understand the story.
The only part I found confusing was at one moment in the second act, Lizzie goes, but she's talking as Bess, and she goes, so this is my dad. This is
Mhm.
the story of how like they like first went on a date and kissed and fell in love. But I
Yeah.
feel really weird playing this with my dad, so we're gonna have one of the other women step in and play my mom. That is the only thing that confused me because I got so used to seeing her as the mom,
Yeah.
and I was almost more used to her as the mom than I was as Bess,
Yeah.
that I wanted her to play that part out.
Yeah.
Because it almost got and her clothes, she never changed clothes back and forth
Mhm.
between the two characters. So it kind of got confusing because I was like, is this Bess viewing the story? Is this Lizzie viewing the story? But no, that person is Lizzie right now. And it almost took me out of it because like in that moment I didn't feel like it was her mom because I was like,
I
I just
agree.
wanted her. Yeah.
Yeah, because especially because we were just so used to seeing her, I wish she would have just acted it out. Like, especially now that I know that, and like, it's not like, I guess she's trying to be like realistic in her own views, but like they're acting. I wouldn't have been like, oh, that's gross. She's making out with her dad. Like I wasn't even thinking about that until she
No.
said it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I guess that is kind of gross.
But
But
like also what didn't make sense to me is that the first act ends with the dad that comes in
mhm.
and they flirt a little and she's like, by the way, guys, this is my dad. Boom. End of act one. I don't understand why it wasn't weird to her in act one to be flirting with her dad, but it felt
Yeah.
weird in act two.
Yeah. No, I agree. I wish she would have just acted it out because I think we would have felt the effect of we're not going to tell you what happens because it was very jarring. Not jarring, but it was very like emotional and very like I was so invested in that back and forth. Um,
Yeah,
but I think it would have made it more if it was her doing it.
I agree. Um, Another thing I really liked about the book is that every woman had a chance to shine
Yeah.
in the show. Like it actually felt more like an ensemble piece.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Lizzie and her daughter was the main character, but it didn't really feel like that the whole time. Like I was
Yeah.
actually more invested in the side stories the whole time, like what was going on with Isadora and like what was going on with like Celeste and Susan and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And I think what was cool is she wrapped it up. She told us how their lives went at the end, and I like that
Mhm.
because it
Yeah.
gets you are so invested in these characters that you want to know that at the end. So she
Hmm.
did such a great job in creating a full circle.
Yeah. And another thing that was interesting is she also had moments throughout the show where the younger characters were talking about their older selves. Like
Yeah.
Celeste has a moment where she's like, "Oh, I wrote this book. Oh, like you could tell I was so young, like as her older self reading
Yeah.
her old younger self's book, or like vice versa." That was cool.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, I was really happy with it. It was that one thing that bothered me.
So I would give it like a 9. Take
Yeah,
a point off.
I think I think I agree. I would do nine just because I that one thing did rub me the wrong way.
It was definitely weird. Yeah.
Um, Choreography, there really wasn't choreography in the show.
So we should just skip it, right?
I think we take the category out for this
Yeah,
week.
definitely. There was none.
Um, yeah, we always leave it because there are some plays with it, but this one really didn't have any.
Yeah.
Um, Jumping to directing, because I feel like in some ways it kind of goes hand in hand with the book. I mean, I did think it was also brilliantly
Oh,
directed.
amazing. It was amazing.
I mean, and it goes hand in hand. Like you were never confused.
No. Even like you pointed out the scoreboard would change to the
Hmm.
year or and then stop moving too, which was such a cool little effect for the
Yeah.
audience to know where we were. I would say also like I guess directing kind of goes hand in hand with like the acting choices a little bit because
Hmm.
I feel like these actors were like top tier in the show. Like I
Oh, yeah.
truly felt like they were their characters and I truly felt every emotion that they were giving me. And
Yeah.
that's how you know it was good.
Yeah. Like I think they were incredible actors. I mean, actors and actresses. Like,
Yeah,
and but also the casting choices were brilliant. Each one
brilliant.
of them made so much sense for the character and the way they would break down and like you really
Yep.
believed these women were close friends.
Yep.
Um, like I just like even like there are moments when like they would just like completely fall apart. Like Celeste has a moment where she
Mhm.
cries and just like has like a good 2 minute monologue where she's breaking down.
Yeah.
Like it broke my heart.
I know. It's like, and I still think about it. I could still like
Mhm.
picture it too, which is so, and it's about a week later. And
Yeah,
we still have those vivid memories because it was just so good. The directing was so good. You could tell that they put in
yeah,
work. And that starts with the director too, their interpretation of the piece and like relating it to their actors and actresses. I would give it a 10. I just
okay,
think they did a
for
great
sure.
job.
For directing, you're giving it a 10 or
Yeah,
directing, casting, and acting?
I would give it a 10 all around.
I agree.
I think it was
Honestly, with those categories, I 150% agree. And I will say, I'm going to throw out the predictions there now. I think at least one or two of these women are going to
oh
win
yeah.
the Tony Awards for Best Actresses in a Play, or like, well, Best Actress and Best Featured. Um, the woman who played Isadora, Irene Sophia Lucio,
Oh my
she plays
God.
like this, like, was she Italian? Like, she's this
Italian.
Italian
Yeah.
woman who came to the United States and got married for her green card. She was one of the
Mhm.
most brilliant actresses I've
Yep.
ever seen. I
Right?
really thought she was actually like with this heavy Italian accent. At the end, she's like talking normal, like during the bows, like giving the Broadway Cara speech. And I was just like, she was brilliant. And she also had moments of like absolute hilarity, but
Hmm.
then complete and utter breakdown.
Yep. I
Um, like
love.
it never felt like an actress reading off a line. It felt like they were
No.
having real conversations.
And that's what we've seen so often with plays is sometimes the emotions don't translate to the audience. But this play, you feel everything, every
Hmm.
single thing, and you feel bad for them. Like I felt like so much sympathy for each and every one of them in their own way.
Hmm.
And I cared about what was gonna happen. I think what's her name? Krista?
Yeah, Crystal and Lloyd.
She was brilliant as Celeste.
I think she could win a Tony for this. Well, if not, I don't know if she'd be nominated for Best Actress or Best Featured, but I think she could
Yeah.
easily win the Tony. I think it's gonna be her and the woman who played Isadora. I think the two of
Yeah.
them are gonna win awards for this show.
'Cause they were like, I'm still mesmerized by their performance.
They were the standouts.
They were just amazing. Amazing.
I mean, I will say Margie, who's Betsy Adams, she's like the older woman in the show. She was also a standout. She could
She was
also win an
good too.
award. She was hilarious, but I have a weird feeling Crystal and Lloyd and Irene, they're gonna be the two that win
Right?
something.
They were so good.
Yeah, it was incredible. Um, Jumping to taking a little backseat here, jumping to ambiance and crowd control.
I loved when we walked in. Wasn't there music playing?
Yeah, there was a lot of like 70s classic music.
I loved it.
Yeah, I like that it really got you in the mind space of like where we were in time.
We felt like we were in a gym, like a
Yeah.
legit gym.
And like also you didn't need any crowd control during the show. Everyone was really
No.
well behaved. To be honest, part of me wants to be like lock the phones up at every show.
Yeah.
I think it made a
Yeah.
difference.
It really did. Everybody was very everyone was good.
Everyone behaved.
No issues.
No one made
Even
weird
when they
call
got
outs.
naked.
Yeah, when they got naked, I was afraid someone was gonna call out something raunchy or something from the audience. Like you never know how people are gonna react. But everyone
Right.
was so respectful about it.
Yeah.
Um, I give it a 10.
10. They get a lot of credit for getting fully nude. I don't know how they
Yeah.
do it. Don't know. But you
And
get a lot of credit.
they're fully nude for
Fully.
like 30 minutes at least.
Yeah.
It's a very moving scene when they're naked. It's also really
Yeah.
funny. Like they make fun of it, like being naked on stage, but
Yeah.
and it hits you out of nowhere. You have no idea the moment's coming.
It just happens. We're like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
We had to do a double take. You're like, wait a minute. Um, Jumping to like set designs and costumes, because you brought up like that we felt like we were in a gym. The gym is the only set the whole show, but I loved it.
Loved.
It really looked like a real gymnasium, even up to the flickering lights
Yeah, it was
of the
crazy.
LEDs.
It was crazy, but also like it didn't need anything else.
No.
Like they pulled out chair like folding chairs themselves. Um, it was
They had those pads.
yeah, the pads, the um, the mats, the mats.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, they did
They
such a great job.
it was so cool. And even like it was so realistic even when they opened like the gym doors. Did you see like they
Yeah,
had a fake like school hallway?
yeah,
It
like
looked so real.
and even like the sound of the door too. Like
Hmm.
I don't know how they did all of that, but they everything they you could think of, it was in the set,
Yeah. And
which is
like
so
picture a
cool.
school gym and you
It was
got
that.
it.
It was so cool.
It was a brilliant set. Now, is it a set that I think could win a Tony? I don't know if it would win, mattering if other shows have a more intricate set design.
Yeah,
But I thought it was brilliant.
I thought it was brilliant too. I would give
I
it a
give
10.
it a 10.
Yeah.
And last but not least, costumes.
I want half of Dora, the Italian Dora. I wanted to wear half her clothes.
They were so funky and
I
cool.
love them.
Can we dress like we're in the 70s again? Like I loved some of those
I
outfits.
wanted to wear like half. I kind of got her hair going a little bit.
A little. Yeah, a little. I
She
can
had
see
the
it. You have the same
she
color.
yeah. Um, but I just loved it. And for this, I loved how each of them had their own style. And also you
Mhm.
could tell like the other Dora, the blonde one, you could see her getting more like wearing skimpier. I hate that word, but I'm gonna use it because that's how I'm gonna describe it. But skimpier clothes towards the end of Act Two,
Mhm.
where she started more conservative, but she kind of was finding herself and realizing that, oh, I can wear tighter clothes without like feeling X, Y,
Yeah.
and Z.
But she also was doing it, they said, because she started flirting with the bosses to get higher up.
Yeah.
But
It
it
was
was also interesting
interesting.
because they started hinting at that.
Yeah.
I thought the story was told really well through the clothing. Even like you could see as Celeste got more comfortable with the women, her
Yeah.
clothes also became a little more calmer, like a little more
Yeah.
chill. And I almost feel like they do that because it goes up to a point where they're nude. Like it's like
Yeah.
as when, the more comfortable they get with each other, the more their clothing relaxes.
Hmm.
Um, the only person's clothing who never changed was Lizzie. She wore the same outfit the whole show. I wonder
Is
why that
that,
was.
but is that to show that she didn't really change that much during that time compared to other people? Because she kind of followed traditional lifestyles.
Maybe. It definitely could be.
Because she was
Like,
like one of the few who kind of then went down the rabbit hole of getting married, having kids, being a stay-at-home mom.
yeah, like maybe it didn't affect her as much.
Yeah.
Even though she's the one that started the group.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. I loved it. What would you give costumes?
10.
I agree.
And all their costumes made sense for their character.
Yeah. It was brilliant. Everything made
So good.
perfect sense. So calculating is gonna be very quick. Give me a second because
Yeah.
we gave the scores the same in every single category.
Guys, it was so good. Like this show, it's gonna win Tonys. There's no way it doesn't.
Are
It
you
is so
ready
good.
for our ranking?
Yeah.
Drum roll. 9.85 out of 10.
Amazing.
Was it perfect? No,
No,
there's little things here and there. But was it
but
brilliant? Yes.
and do we recommend it? Hell yeah. You
Hell
guys
yeah.
all need to go see this. And don't be like, oh, it's a play. I'm not going to like it. Because we're musical people. We have said it through and through. But this is a play that we weren't looking for the time.
Yeah.
It was so
We
good.
loved it. We loved it. I don't think we ever checked our phone. Well, not our phones. We couldn't check it. Like we use your Apple Watch. We
Yeah,
never
because I
checked
wear
the
an Apple
time.
Watch. It's so funny when we're not liking show, Michelle will point to me. She'll like nudge me and then point to my watch. I'm like, okay. And then show her.
We have our routine.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it for this week. Like always, please follow us on social media at Love Letters to BUA with one Y on TikTok and at Love Letters to BUA with two Ys on Instagram. Why? Because one Y wasn't available. And
I'm
also,
done.
please email us at loveletterstobroadway@gmail.com. Once again, it's loveletterstobroadway@gmail.com for any, you know, uh, business inquiries. And let's manifest.
I'm manifesting a Beetlejuice win within the next week or so before Trisha leaves.
Ideally, yes. But now thinking about dates, I don't know. We gotta look at dates. But because we have things this next week. We have a few
We've
things.
won.
We also got Wicked.
Oh,
There's both this week. I don't know if we're gonna have dates.
that's crazy.
Um, I was thinking about that before. We can't wait for Wicked this week. Everyone
Oh
go
my
see
God.
Wicked this week. It opens.
I have
Wicked
my
for
wicked
good.
nails.
Well, you gotta keep them good.
I have another set
Um,
because I
you know
can't
what?
stop buying them.
I'm surprised you're not manifesting.
What, meeting Aaron Tveit?
Yeah.
Oh, I will. I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. If I'm being honest with you,
What are you gonna do? Are you
you're gonna
gonna
have to hold
go?
me.
Are you gonna become diarrhea, Skylar?
Probably. I talk a lot, people. When I get uncomfortable or whatever, I say stupid things.
Can I tell the people what
No,
you said to Kevin
nope,
McHale?
nope, nope, no, nope. That's going to the grave.
They'll
Nope.
have to
You'll
wonder.
never know.
They'll never know. It was entertaining for me.
It's always entertaining for you. I don't know why I do that. I just talk. I just start talking.
Sometimes you say things just like, huh?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Like, what are you talking about? Um,
Nothing.
I guess that's it for this week. I hope everybody has a lovely week. I hope you enjoy Wicked this week. I hope you watch. We will do a review of the movie like we did for the first movie at some point. We
Yeah, I was
gotta,
gonna say we're gonna have to push that up.
yeah, we're probably gonna have to do that sooner. Although I want to give people a couple weeks to
See
watch.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But we do have other reviews coming out. Like we said, we're gonna do a review of Bad Boy, a review of Spelling Bee. We'll do a Wicked for Good review.
Mamma
We have
Mia,
Mamma Mia.
chess.
We're seeing Chess. Oh
Wow,
my God, we're busy. I
we're
think that
booked.
takes us to like the end of the year.
Booked.
We're booked and busy.
And we have to do our holiday stuff too on top of it. Wow. Wow.
Oh, we gotta do it. We should do a special holiday episode.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, guys, well, have a good week.
Enjoy. Bye.
Bye bye.